Hello, this is David Wales for PA4. I think I got everything done this week. I'll run it at first, so I'll show you. So you can see these guys are moving with their animations, two-frame animations, and when it ticks, when the animation changes, they move. And then they, once they reach the edges, they go back the other way. And they're all on different timers as specified, so the squid is at 0.75 seconds. Crab is at squid is at 0.5, crab's at 0.75, octopus or jellyfish is at 1. So everything that was needed works. Also, you can see in here, I did a small little InputManager type thing. So I hooked it up. So mouse left pressed, first A pressed. If I press B is released. Right button, or you can just do the default one, which is if it's down, not if it's pressed or released. So my systems were kind of set up like this. So the TimerManager was just derived from single link manager. I kind of did a little overhaul on my base managers. I didn't like my original setup, so I refactored it, and I'm pretty happy with it now. Yeah, TimerManager is just a single link manager, and time node is single link, and then the timers themselves, like the alien move timer, just moves the aliens whenever the animation goes. So it's has its own timer, and it just happens to be the same as when the animations go. But then it starts itself up again. So that was pretty simple. Pretty much what we had gone over in class, to be honest. But it seemed pretty clean, so I like that, and the execute function. And then my animation system, I did something like basically like the sprite bash, pretty similar to what we did, minus these two. But yeah, so AnimationManager just derived from single link. The animation group container was basically a manager, but it was derived from single link. And that contained all of the different animations, basically. And then you could call AnimationManager.addImage to animation. It would find the animation, and then it would add a node onto that animation. It would push to back, and then it would just iterate through, and it would update. And then I had Sprite Animator, which is actually what you call at the beginning of update. So Sprite Animator.update all. And that just takes all of the sprites that you registered to it, Sprite Animator, and it sets their image equal to the animation that they were supposedly registered to. Pretty much how that worked. And then the input system was just, I had a key manager, a mouse manager, and an input manager. The input manager was basically just a wrapper so that the user didn't have to do key manager.wasPressed and mouse manager.wasPressed. They could just do input manager.wasPressed, and then they could put in an Azul key or an Azul mouse, and they would just work. I thought that was better than having two different ones, but it basically just like redirects the calls. And then the nodes on this one was an input base, which just kept track of the type, the current state, previous state, and then abstract, update, and then a was pressed and was released, which was just calculated based on the current state and previous state. And then input key just held the key, override, update. And same thing with mouse, just for mouses. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did this week. I'm pretty happy with it. Everything seems to work fine. Also, the box is changing colors on the timer. It's in here. So yeah. Okay. Well, have a good week.